Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This will be another exploration video. I'm going to check all the strongholds and all the updates beyond the Flashpoint. Or said in another way, I'm going to check out all the updates that are not gameplay related. I know decorating is considered gameplay, I know. Here we have the message when we first log into the test server. I've chosen my godforsaken and forgotten alt, my shadow tank. 3 simple mini windows telling us what the strongholds are, what they offer, how to purchase the first one. In front of me you see the quest giver. This thing will just introduce us to the strongholds. It's a very simple and quick quest. Next to it there is a lore object with a little bit of more information about the Galactic Strongholds. You can pause the video if you like and read the whole text. This is the area where everything related to the strongholds is, at least for now. Remember, this is the test server and everything and anything can be changed. Let's take on the first quest.
You there! How would you like to live in a manner appropriate to your lofty status while also supporting the Republic? Strengthen your political connections and expand your influence in the galaxy like never before with your own strategically located stronghold. Use your stronghold to build a power base, guard against your enemies. Heck, throw a party, throw lots of parties. Make your success known. Is it hyperbole to suggest that owning and showing off a stronghold might be the most important thing you ever do for the Republic? That isn't for me to say. Buy your stronghold now. Do it for the Republic and for yourself.
Well, that guy was overexcited and overhyped, don't you think? Let's check out the new quest. I should probably deactivate everything else. Oh, a funny note, it's listed as a class quest. This is the place where we purchase the 3 available to each faction strongholds. That's the Nar Shaddaa one, that's the Horizont one, and to the right is the Tatooine one. An important note is Tatooine and Nar Shaddaa are shared and both factions have access to it, while Horizont and Dromkas, respectively for Imperial side, are the ones available only depending on what class and side of the conflict you're playing currently. There is a way to visit the other faction stronghold in your legacy. The total amount of allowed strongholds is 4 at the moment. You're not allowed to have 2 of the same kind, which means I cannot purchase 2 Nar Shaddaa strongholds. Even if I want to have 1 for Imperial and 1 for Republic characters, BioWare does not allow that for the moment. I haven't tested guild ship yet, because I'm not in a guild on the test server. But from the developer live streams, I've learned that you can have a personal Nar Shaddaa home and a Nar Shaddaa guild ship, for example. And now, because we have in the quest the task to purchase something, I will actually go and get Nar Shaddaa. I will start with Nar Shaddaa, but I'll do my best to show and explore all of them. This is what you get when you click on the terminal. Those are the people who have shared their personal homes publicly, and most of them are offline. The menu is fairly simple and some of the buttons are deactivated, obviously, because I don't have a guild, so I don't have access to this one yet. Up here is the new button called Stronghold. I have already purchased all 4 of my homes, each one of them, and I've even started decorating. But in general, that's the way to purchase one. You can do it either from this terminal, which is located here on the fleet, or there is one on each planet accordingly to the specific strongholds. And because I said I will be starting with Nar Shaddaa, let's go and take a quick visit. And here is when we start. This is the small, simple and very intuitive menu that grows into an incredibly uncomfortable and crappy looking user interface. When you enter edit mode, you get, of course, a small introduction again, explaining to you what to do and how to do it. As you can see, it's still unfinished. The last 3 mini windows with information are still missing. That's the first room. When you want to exit, you click here and you have a few options. Exit to Nar Shaddaa, return to Republic Fleet, exit to Starship and exit to Fleet. Some of them seem to be doing the similar actions, but nonetheless, it's still good to have all those options. So edit mode. Everything around the house is ordered into those so-called hooks. When you right click on it, left clicking does nothing. Right clicking on it will open that extra menu, which I consider to be extremely unuseful and complicated. Especially because I, for example, have a lot of real estate on my screen, a lot of space, and I would like to be able to resize and expand this. Instead of having 39 pages, I could have, what, 20, 15, doesn't really matter, for as much as I can stretch this up and down. This is where you can preview whatever you're about to decorate. In the down window we have the decoration button and the layouts. The layouts will allow you to change the way and the hook looks and the amount of decorating slots it can have. 2 small ones and 1 medium-sized ones, the same but reversed. I have new mail. And 4 small ones. You can do that with every hook, and it will give you different options. Don't forget, when you change the layout, you have to apply. I tend to forget that for one reason or another. When you right click on one of the hooks, you get an option to put some decoration. You can use the filters, which are actually very useful. Unfortunately, there is no search option, which is weird in my personal opinion. But it's the easiest if you just use that one, show available, and you see what's available first to you and second to this specific hook that you're about to place decoration on. Now, for example, this is a basic metal bed, and that's how it looks. After you place it, you are allowed to turn it, should you decide to. I don't think it's a very good idea. I like it this way. You can click on the next one and place another bed in between them. Maybe we can have something else. Oh, that's nice. Let's start with this thing. Now you can see that I can click inside this. That's a junk pile and it's harvestable. You channel it for 15 seconds and you receive a very crappy and small reward, but it's a fun idea that you can harvest your decoration in the house. Because I'm in edit mode, you don't see the general channeling bar over here, and that's what I get. 1 Bontite, a grade 4 scavenging metal. And I'm not really sure if this will be respawning anytime soon, but for the moment it's not. That's the other item I have available, and it's also harvestable, funnily enough. Isn't it nice to have 2 beds and harvestable nodes in between them? I could decide to have a couch right here next to the beds. Why not? If I had a TV available, I would probably put it right here. Let's see. Now these are 2 hooks, and I'm not allowed to combine these 2 specifically, because this one tile is one giant hook, and I have to pick a different kind of complete layout if I wanted to do something with it. So this button opens the invite dialog. Should I decide to invite people to my stronghold, they can only visit for as long as I'm online. The second button is opening the decoration window. You can choose the layouts. The third one is inactive at the moment. and it resets the decorations in the room. If you expand it, you can see on the top level, that's the amount of decoration of people that I can have in my stronghold. This one can hold the most number of people because I've bought almost all of the expanding rooms, but what I'll show that in a moment. This is the number of expansions that I've purchased, 8 out of 9, which means I have one more room to unlock, and now try to find which one is it, and I'll show you the user interface for purchasing extra rooms. And that's the prestige I have, 651, because I have decorated 4 slots in the house and I have 1% completion with the decoration stuff. This, by the way, is the reward from the quest, because I purchased a stronghold and I visited it, and that's what I get. I'll try to put the things in my inventory in order so you can see more clearly what I have. These are all the offhands that I bought recently with the tokens from the Grey event. You right click on these things and you learn them, which means you're allowed to place that many more in your stronghold. In this case, I'm adding 2 more basic ceiling lights, yellow color. And if I go in decoration mode, I could right click here, go to decorations, and you can see, because I've completed the basic quest 2 times, I have 4 of these things available to me. It may be ugly looking, but it's still decoration. And you keep doing this, they give you small prestige points. I won't be adding all of those because it's time consuming. This is the map of the Nar Shaddaa stronghold, or my personal mansion. It has a lot of rooms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a couple more on the upper side. Small empty room. Another small empty room. Just a quick and brief look at the hooks available, down and up. The other rooms on the other side look the same. Sometimes the door open on themselves, sometimes they do not. It is annoying, but I kind of guess it's a bug. If they don't open, we just right click and then it happens. There are shitloads of hooks available on the staircase, which is another room, by the way. It counts as a room and as an expansion. That's the balcony, it's the most expensive part. I don't remember the pricing, but usually the bigger the room, the higher the price. And the balcony is usually the most expensive part of each stronghold. It is in the range of 2 million credits to unlock it, or maybe even more. And this is the room that I have not unlocked yet, because I have no credits at the moment, and because the PTS doesn't use cartel coins, I cannot unlock this one. And I don't think it's a wise idea to relog to another character just so I can show you how to buy it. Pretty much you click on that button, you spend the amount of credits, you gain the small rewards. In this case it means that I will up the maximum people allowed at the same time in my home with 5, and that will make a total of 50, and I will have 75 hooks more available for me. That would be the garage or garage. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it in English. Once again, when I want to get out, I can go to the entrance point, which is on the other floor, just next to the balcony, that one right here, and I can teleport to wherever I want, or in my case, actually, I can visit one of my other strongholds. The next one would be Horizont. As you can see, I have purchased everything for this one. I haven't decorated anything, so prestige is 0. Here is a very quick and brief look at the available buttons in the user interface. Invites. If I want to invite my friends to visit me, I can ban people. And I can give away different keys. You have probably seen this explained on the developer stream. I haven't, but I know they talked about it. So I will not go into too much detail what key does what. I do know for certain that at the moment only the owner of the stronghold and the legacy can place decorations inside their own home. You're not allowed to give gold keys to other people. So that means you cannot have your friends and family decorate your home for you. It's also a good thing because it will prevent paid decorations, so-called. Which means I can't pay someone to decorate my home, and I cannot get paid to decorate someone else's home. You have a gold key to this stronghold, obviously. That thing means the stronghold is locked. And if I want to share it, I can change to the other icon. It's shared with the Republic logo because it's generally a Republic stronghold. But I'll keep it private for the moment, simply because there is absolutely nothing to see inside and there is no point inviting people to see it. That's my total prestige, and it's calculating the available items that I have in my legacy, which means I have 27 windows that I can choose from, full of decoration items. They are mostly my achievements from operations and flashpoints, as well as my companions, my pets, and so on, and a few new items that I have available now. This is the one most important thing that you get for free, basically by completing the stronghold initial quest that I just did a few minutes ago. And I'll try to find a hook and show you how the legacy bank looks like. It is under utilities, and I just have to find a hook where it can be placed. Unfortunately, it's not easy because different types of hooks allow different types of decorations. There we go. I know it's a stupid place, just next to the entrance, but we just want to explore it and see what it is like. So, you're not allowed to place money inside. You start with one bay. You can place everything that isn't bound to the character. Let me try and demonstrate. I believe that thing is bound to me. Yes, it is. And when I attempt to move it, it tells me that the item is bound and I cannot place it over there. Yes, that's how long I haven't played my Shadow. She is still using Rakata gear with a little bit newer mods inside. Here is the fun part. Attempting to unlock another bay. Surprise! 5 millions for the first one. And I didn't spend that, but a friend on my stream, when I was researching it earlier today, told me that the second unlock, which is actually the third bay you can have, costs triple the price, 15 million. And if the next one is also triple, that will be 45 million credits. Crazy, right? You can only imagine how much this will scale up for the second and for the third unlock. I believe that's way too high. I know it's a premium item. Everybody has been dreaming for this for what, almost 3 years, even before the game launched. I know we didn't have legacy. I was just exaggerating and overreacting. For this part of the video, I've decided to remove one of my strongholds. I've switched to my VULKK Sentinel, and I'm about to remove the Coruscant mansion that I've purchased earlier. I have unlocked everything inside it. I haven't placed any decorations, and now I'm attempting to remove it. You can do that by clicking the X button over here. Then type confirm according to what the message tells us, and just click deactivate. That opens another slot. Next step would be to go to the stronghold and crew section, or I can go to Coruscant. The terminal is absolutely the same. These are the decoration vendors and we'll visit them in a moment. Now I've deleted Coruscant, so let's attempt and repurchase it. As you can see, it's now available for purchase, and these are the initial prices. It comes with occupancy of 5 and 9 possible expansions. Clicking the purchase will just spend 5,000 on my behalf, and I will have the home available back to me. As you can see, it has everything unlocked because I've already purchased that one. So everything stays the same. Let's go and take a quick, very quick and brief look. I can tell you, let's see if we'll see the intro movie first, the cutscene. No, what the hell? I can tell you that the layout of the Coruscant Stronghold and the one on Dromund is absolutely the same. They look different on the outside, and the interior decorations, the textures in other words, are a bit different, but the layout of the rooms and everything else is absolutely the same. So I have everything unlocked here, and I'll just quickly take a brief look at everything around. Because I'm the owner, I can go wherever I want. That's the landing pad and the balcony. A lot of decorations can be placed over here. I have nothing appropriate for a balcony decoration at the moment. And that room offers a great view. To my neighbors, maybe. Small room, another small room, and another one over here. There is no point going there. Back to the staircase and back to the other floor. And this is the entrance and exit point. Because I am the owner again, I have the gold key and I can use the menu. Switching to my marauder, who's the owner of the mansion I own on Dromund. I keep calling it mansion, but actually it's an apartment. And I'm already here. Don't be fooled, yes, my marauder and my sentinel do look alike. That's intended. The menu is absolutely the same. The effects on the window are just awesome. I can't believe how good they are. If one day BioWare manages to pull that in a real environment while we were questing on the planets, I can only imagine how awesome that would be. This is where BioWare intended for us to place mounts, speeders, and everything movable. This is the garage or garage. As you can see, I have 4 out of 9 unlocked spaces, and I have a lot of money thanks to one of my viewers today on my stream who donated 50 million credits to me so I can place something and buy something. Everything on BTS is free, so there is no wonder he gave me for free 50 million credits. There we go. Purchasing that room will cost me 25,000 credits. It will up my maximum occupancy with 5 and my maximum decorations with 50. Click expand and the door opens up. And we have another room to decorate and play with. Let's take a look. That would be another unlock, another 25,000. And 3 smaller rooms, which each one cost 40,000, funnily enough. Probably because of the view. I don't know why, but I have a feeling like I'm inside of a chimney when I'm in such a small room with such a high ceiling. Another 40,000 credits to unlock that room. Just a very quick look at the available decorations. You can place a lot of things everywhere. You can change the layouts again of these hooks, so you can put as many things as you like. And as soon as you hide it, the normal user interface appears. Unlocking the last room will give me the maximum allowed people at the same time, and the maximum decorations available for the whole stronghold. You can see 9 out of 9, and I have 2 people. Interesting. Oh, that's because I left one of my Republic olds in the stronghold. That's probably why it says 2. The last one would be the Tatooine. I don't remember who's the owner. Let's take a look. Skorks. Okay, Skorks is the owner. I really want to see the intro video, if they're so kind to show it to us. No? Why not? Come on, BioWare. Show us the cutscene. Level 1, level 2. That's fine. I believe I have unlocked nothing yet on my Tatooine apartment. If we go back downstairs, I will show you the few decorations some of my viewers insisted me placing, just to show how terrible decorator I am. A few achievement portraits, because I've completed operations and flashpoints. Some pets, one of my mounts. The symbol here acknowledges what kind of difficulty this portrait is demonstrating. In this case, I've beaten Styrak from Scum and Villainy in Nightmare. This one is Tyrants in hard mode. I don't even remember what the story mode looks like. There we go. I believe that one is a story mode. If you right click on it, you can see Annihilator 6K A2 story. The picture for all difficulties is the same, it's just the border that's different color and the small icon down in the left bottom corner. Let's see if I can open up a couple more rooms. We're outside. A lot of decoration available as well over here, as you can see. It's just the roof that's missing. That would be... Let's exit the decorating mode. Corridor leading me to, hopefully... Oh no, that's an open space. I can see myself getting lost here constantly. So, by the way, this is the most expensive stronghold. If I remember correctly, unlocking it costed 2.5 million credits. Just unlocking the stronghold on Tatooine. And you can see that each room now is a lot more expensive. Very small and stupid looking room. Let's check out the decoration availability. Oh, the roofing possibilities are actually very slim. They don't give us much of a chance to experiment on the top of the room. See, that door opened up automatically now. This one is locked, another 900,000 credits. And the same looking room. Should we be surprised? That's another similar looking tunnel. And we're back. Let's see, I haven't been here to this section, which will be another small round room, probably for the same amount of credits. Yes, 900,000. And as you can see, the number grows. I'm the only visitor out of 25 allowed at the moment. I have 0 prestige because I haven't decorated anything yet. And I have 4 more unlocks, but because this home is so gigantic, it will take me, a little bit of time to explore it all. God forbid to attempt and decorate it. Expansion cost 1,800,000 credits. This is where my awesome mounts and starships and everything else would be parked. Transitioning back to the fleet for a hopefully quick, brief and intuitive look at the vendors available. What can be bought, what can be traded, where and how. It took me some time, and with the help of my awesome viewers on my stream, I managed to learn quick enough how to deal with that. Okay, so Imperial Fleet down to the bottom right corner. And again, we start here with the 3 terminals. In this case, Dromunkas is in the middle because I'm on my Imperial character. Let's start looking at the vendors and what they have to offer. Each vendor offers a different amount of available decorations, and just left click and control will open up that, and you can see how it looks and where it is located. In this case, this thing is a part of a furniture category. It's a shelf, and I don't have it unlocked. To unlock it, it will cost me 2 cartel market certificates. Obviously, they can be found in the packs from the cartel store. The crates, I should say. The hyper crates, the smaller crates, all kinds of crates. I don't know how exactly because I don't deal with the cartel store.
I've got it.
Yes, I'm sure you have
liven up the homestead?
another vendor with another set of available items, each for different price. You can see these things for a change can be bought with money, and they're not very expensive.
See anything you like?
The third vendor is offering us people a little Java, and to buy 1 Java you have to spend 1 cartel market certificate.
Come again.
Moving on to the next set of vendors. That's the same initial quest that I haven't completed on Skorks. These are the other set of vendors. 3 droids and a little guy. I like this one the most, but we'll get to it. Okay, so that droid offers us another decoration collection, and this time it cost us 1 industrial Prefab Mk2. This is a craftable item. There are different kinds, if you can see, Mk1, Mk2, Mk3.
Building something?
I will show you how to craft them and what you need to craft them in a moment. This guy is offering awesome things. They're a little bit expensive, some of them. As you can see, this is appearance modification station. You can have that in your own house. It will still take cartel coins for you to change your appearance, but at least you can do it in the environment of your own apartment. Get the GTN. That's the normal looking kiosk, the one that's located on the fleet. That is a small one that generally can be found in locations such as the Outlaw's Den, for example. Oh no, that wasn't on the Outlaw's Den. The Outlaw's Den has the big one. Never mind. Next one is Guild Bank, which is fairly expensive. It costs 5 Mk3s, and that's the universal prefab Mk3s. We'll take a look at how to craft those in a moment. What is this? Mod station, legacy stronghold storage. This one can be crafted. You get it for free when you finish the initial quest, and you can get as many of these as you have characters, because you can complete the original quest for the stronghold of each one of your characters, and it will give you one of those. And the mailbox. Next vendor is taking the similar currency, the Mk1, Mk2 and Mk3, and it's offering again different kinds of decoration items. I won't go through all of them, that would be a waste of time. But just to give you an impression, everything here is tradable for those tokens. Moving on, there has been, as you can see, some rearrangement of the crew skill vendors. Here in this part we have the crew skills, the one that actually craft stuff, and in the other section are the mission vendors. Now, because my guy is a biochem, I will try to find the biochem on the other side actually. These are the crafting guys. There we go. Opening the Biochem. I have already purchased everything from the new category. So basically here you have a new category which is called Strongholds and Conquest. You have these things available, they're not expensive and you learn them in the moment you purchase them. So pretty much these are the things you will need to craft in order to purchase most of the decorations on the vendors on the other side. You will see the Fabricator Mk2, the Universal Prefab Mk2, and on the right side is the bad news. To craft these you need a lot of crafting materials, not a lot in numbers, but from different professions. Let's take a look on this one, for example. You need a sliced part grade tech, you need a color crystal, another color crystal, and another sliced part. Looking at the more expensive and the harder to craft ones, you need a Fabricator Crystal Mk2, which is this one. First you need to craft that one. Someone is whispering me. Once you craft that one, you go back, you have that one already. Then we start with Fabricator Design Mk2. You have to go and craft the Fabricator Design. For that one you need grade 9 luxury fabric, 5 of those, grade 6 luxury fabric, finally a use of these items, they were pretty useless before. Grade 9 luxury fabric and a grade 6 luxury fabric. Back to this one, the third row will ask us to get synthetic prefab Mk2. That would be this one. To make this one you will need medical supplies from the bioanalysis, from the what was that mission called? Diplomacy. Grade 6 medical supplies, grade 9 medical supplies, and grade 9 medical supplies. Then you have that one crafted and you go to the last one, which asks you to make industrial prefab Mk2. Industrial prefab Mk2. Alright, crafted by Cybertex, Armstech and ArmorMax, and because my guy is on Biochem, I can't actually craft that one. I'll have to relog to another one of my olds, make this item, which will probably be very expensive, and again it will take me a lot of other crafting materials for other crafting skills and crew skills. To make that one, then I transfer it back to this guy and I can finally make that universal prefab Mk2. You can see that it will take me approximately 13 minutes depending on what companion I pick, of course. And then once I got that universal prefab Mk2, I can go back to this vendor, one of these vendors, and I can choose to buy something.
See what we can do to make your plan a reality.
There we go. That's how expensive and time consuming this would be. Now, think for example 5 of these things, you have to do a lot of crafting.
Pleasure doing business.
And lastly, I would try to sum up a few important notes. Alright, a quick update. Just before I released my video on YouTube, I realized that I have forgotten 2 vendors. We're on the Republic fleet, way up here. We have General Landes Planetary Conquest equipment, and the other guy is selling Starfighter and PvP decoration vendors. Let's go and take a look. This is the only thing available on the Planetary Conquest equipment. And we have yet to understand a lot more details about the Conquest feature in the game. But as you can see, the mount is fairly expensive. I personally don't like it too much, but everybody has their own taste. And that's a nice ability by the looks of it. Requires level 25 and it's fairly cheap compared to the mount.
Stay alive.
The other vendor is just
Best
a
place
normal
to buy.
decoration vendor,
Durable,
but the
military-grade
items here
supplies.
are sold for PvP items. You can see all the tokens are Warzone commendations or Dark Project Mk1, Universal Prefab Mk2. We've all seen these things before. And there are some kind of labels, not real names of the strongholds, they're more like labels. They are the most expensive ones that vendor is offering us. That thing is so giant, I can't actually see it all. That's it, moving on. The Tatooine Stronghold, we've learned from the developer streams, has the most amount of hooks, but it has the least number of rooms. We can look at that over here, probably. You can see expansions only 7 available. The other 3 have 9 available. I already mentioned that the Coruscant one and the Dromundcast one look similar in terms of layout. The prices are absolutely the same for unlocking the rooms, and of course they are the cheapest one. Unlocking the Tatooine one, as we already saw, is quite expensive. If you haven't done so yet, take a look at my exploration of the new Manaan planet. I have a separate video about 5 minutes long, and I have explored every single corner of the small area that is available at the moment. I also have about half an hour long guide from my first run throughout the Depths of Manaan Flashpoint. It's a very fun Flashpoint, quite short unfortunately, but we all expected it to be short. The story is good, the cutscenes are awesome, and the design of the place is beyond awesome. I just don't have in my dictionary a word better than awesome. So that's pretty much it. I think it will become a very long video, and if you reach that point, it means it was interesting to you. Thank you very much for staying with me, guys. I will see you with the next Star Wars The Old Republic video. Bye bye.